Hey, Kiana, how are you, love? Just making me a little dinner snack, and then we gonna kick it. How are you, Kiana? Where my comments go? You doing okay? How them babies doing? I see they done, he good. Did you ever finish school? Didn't you graduate? You was in school, right? You're a peace. Be still. You did graduate. Good afternoon, love. How are you? I just came to kick it with y'all while I make me something to eat before I get up here and get to work. This is my morning. Hey, tell your daughter I said, hey. Again, still, Kiana, what happened? You got to tell me all about it. Hold on. Let me get all my stuff together so I can sit down. Still? Again? Like, what had happened? What had happened? I want to know. Before I get to my topic that I came on here to do. Again? After the first one? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's horrible. Make sure y'all like this live. 4? Oh, wow. That's bonkers. I'm making some, I don't even know if you can call them tacos. I want some meat. So I'm doing some ground turkey with all the taco seasonings and spices. But I'm gonna have it on flour tortillas. I just had a taste for it. It ain't Tuesday, but it's my Taco Tuesday. And I had to hurry up and go ahead and fix me something. Hey, Neat. Your birthday twin. I don't know. All of them getting sued. They need to, if they know what's good for them, they need to stay the F from around me. He was trying to be nice yesterday. He was trying his hardest to be nice. Cuz, you ain't seen how they been doing me. No. Go on. Find you somebody else to play with. Thank you, Neat. I'm trying to have a conversation. A midday conversation. I was in a meeting today, and this question popped up. Yeah, this is probably why I rarely cook. The cleaning during and after. I'm gonna get me a live-in chef, and that's what I'm gonna do. I can't believe though, Kiana was 4. So I see y'all get them tap them thumbs up to match how many people in here so we can get to conversating. We just gonna kick it while I'm cooking and while I'm eating, and I gotta go get to work. Get to work. Have y'all tried? But Kiana, you know what? I just thought of something. My question is, I wonder how did his That's right, Nick, that's right. 9:28. We finna talk. We finna have this conversation. I should have put it in my title button. My question is, what's the difference between? Is there a difference? Hey, hot stuff. How you doing, love? Kiana. So my question is this. I wonder what does the wife say when those things are happening, or does she even know? Like, I'm so confused because that's not cool at all. Y'all look at my new look. Are these cute or what? Ain't these cute? You got the brown to keep them around. You got the white. what I got? What's for the white? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I was at a meeting today. Hey, Miss Stacy. Where is Miss Wilson? I ain't seen Miss Wilson. Where's she at? I see Neek. I see Stace. I ain't seen Miss Wilson in a minute. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, hey, sis. How you? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, Booka Butt? Okay, y'all. So listen. Today I was in a meeting, right? And somebody said something. I said, you know what? I gotta go ask my YT family about this. I need to go ask them about this. And I hope this conversation is good. I know it's a couple people in here. It's enough in here if they're just not sitting here watching. Don't come. Thank you, love, but it's been raining and snowing. It done got nappy and it need to be washed and conditioned. I was gonna wear my new one that I got, that I had on this weekend, but I can't do that when it's cold outside. You walk around here with walking pneumonia. See, everybody got it. It's all over the world. It ain't just us. I'm just tired of it. Seems like it's been winter for 8 damn months. Come on and wrap this shit up. I got shit to do. Flights, TSA clowning. We halfway at war. All of that. Miss Wilson, you see what she said? You see what Kiana said? That's crazy, ain't it? Hey, Big Sky. Okay, so today in this meeting, y'all, we had this conversation come up, and I said, let me go ask my YT family, and maybe they'll chime in on it. And I want to know, is there a difference? Is there a difference between having somebody, it was 2 ladies arguing saying it was, and then there was 3 saying it wasn't. So at that moment, at that time, they won. The 3, right? I'm looking. Oh, cockeyed. There's no lashes there, y'all. So listen. Is there a difference between having a private and a secret life? Is there a difference? And if there is, which one would you rather have? Because if somebody tell me they live secretly, that's kind of creepy to me. That's just my opinion. If you got a secret life, well, a secret. And are there different ways to having a private versus a secret life? Are there two? Is that 2 totally different things? And if so, how different are they? What does one consist of, and what does the other one consist of? I want to know. I need to know. I know, but what does that consist of? I want to know private and secret. How different are they? Are they the same? Hey, Danny B, how are you? Y'all, Danny B wrote a book. Y'all go ahead and Danny B, do you mind putting your link in here? Put it down in them comments. Y'all go ahead and order them children some books. I got to order 4. I want to know if there's a difference. And I know every time I turn around, I can't see the comments, so when I come back to it, when my food done, we're going to sit down and get into it. I would like to live a private life because people who live secret lives, oh, it goes so fast, do it again. Okay, Danny B, don't forget. Somebody just posted something that would, they doing all the upgrades but the wrong ones. Upgrade and start allowing people to play music on here. I guess they don't want to, they know they don't want to be in competition with TikTok. That's why. Because y'all know I would have the music going right now. So put your comment back in here because it went too fast before I was even able to read it all. Where it go? Where it go? I want to see it. They probably just disappearing fast as hell every time I turn around. Normally, y'all, when I make tacos, I cut up some beef chunks, boil them, let them get tender. It consists of what I do. Secret life is I don't want no one to know. Okay. So is it bad to live a secret life? Or is it good to live a private life? Because what I always say, okay, so here's what the conversation, what I brought up at work. I said everybody has a professional and a personal life. And then someone tried to compare it to private and secret, right? And they was basically saying if you live a secret life, you got something to hide. Normally people who live secret lives are up to no good and blah, blah, blah. If you live private life, you just don't want people in your business. I get that. I don't like these comments, how they just move real fast. Hey, Jan, how are you? Is that my TT? Okay, me, private, means you're not putting everyone in your business. I guess I can't read. Why do they disappear like that? Okay, private means you don't want everybody in your business. Okay, I get that. Yep. And secret means... So that means you agree with what I said about secret, right? Whoever that was, I didn't... Oh, no, I didn't see your name. Love you too, Jace. Yeah, that's why I say these ain't no real tacos, because ain't nothing going on here but onions, cheese, and guacamole. Onions, cheese, and guacamole. That's it, that's all. Normally, when I'm doing beef tacos, I'll do the beef chunks. And then I'll boil the meat first. The little beefer chunks. And let them get tender. And then brown the ground beef and then mix them together, and then I'll do all the little sauces and all of that other stuff. Come on now, y'all. Who was that? Who said? Okay, wait. Yes, I agree with you about people who have secret lives. They hiding some. That part. So if somebody tell you I live a secret lifestyle, that's a red flag for me. That's just my opinion, and it belongs to me, so I can feel how I want to feel. But I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy, because we was in a room of about 7 or 8 people. The majority agreed that secret means you got something to hide, and they was like, no, it don't. That just means I don't want everybody in my business. And what's wrong with living out loud? I don't think there's... I mean, I think it depends on the person. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, I do believe, outside of personal... It disappeared, damn it. Then when you go live, you got to be right there to look at the comments. Ain't that about a beef? Hold on, y'all. Let me get this meat simmering, and then we can sit down and chat. I should have did some chicken tacos. That's what I should have did. I know y'all probably talking while I'm not right there, but I'm coming. I'm coming. I promise I am. I'm gonna let this simmer for a minute while I kick it with y'all, and then come over here and eat. Just eat. Hey, Daywalk. I'm making some turkey tacos. Turkey American. I'm making some ground turkey meat on some flour tortillas. That's what I'm making. I can't even call it a taco, because I ain't putting nothing on it but guacamole and onions and cheese. That's it. That's all. Say, hey, Daywall. Okay, now, y'all, I can sit here for a minute while it simmer. Okay, now I can pay attention to the comments. What y'all have said? What you have said? So is there anything wrong with living out loud? And whoever that was while I'm right here. Kiana, nah. I'm just going to get my own. And mine going to be prettier than theirs anyway. I'll order me a teal one. I try to stay away from colors like that for my appliances because I switch up so much. But this, we need to plan to get that other Ninja. Daywald, I give up. I give up and I'm suing all of them and all of them can stay the F from around me. All of them. Y'all see Dime done switched up? I'm head of security. You head of what? Every time I go there, I fall and hurt myself. I want to be compensated. I think some people have secrets from certain people and they let certain people know that they seek because I guess the only, damn it, type it again. The only what? I guess am I a slow reader? Momma Shay, you remedial, yeet the D, and ain't. Yeah, I seen y'all fall, Mom. I saw it twice. Yep, it fell on me. It did. I didn't get on there, Kiana. I fell. Whose side are you on? Why are you here? I didn't get on anything. I actually fell down. Are you serious right now? Falling and getting is two totally different things. Yeet to thee. Yeet to thee. Don't do that. Whoever just posted that last paragraph or them sentences, can y'all do it again? I don't know why they keep. Yep, I did. Yep, that part. So answer me a question. I just told y'all a question. Is there anything wrong with living out loud? Okay, boo. I feel like a nappy head. Since I kind of, if you fell twice, you almost had a couple. That's my story. Yep, thank you. Yep. Hey, Lisa. Pros and cons to a day walk. Elaborate, sis. Elaborate. Tell me what you mean. Because I feel like if someone is proud of their lifestyle, right? Living out loud don't mean exposing everything. Right? That don't mean talking about everything. That don't mean showing everything. That just means that you are comfortable enough that if you wanted to or felt like doing it, you can just do it. Right? No secrets. Hey, Philip, how you doing, love? No secrets. Y'all tap that screen. We almost neck and neck. Y'all know I like to be neck and neck. Ooh, if y'all can smell it up in here. It smells good. My little Kobe Jack cheese. Some guacamole. Cons, everyone think they know you or your business and not know of you. But Daywalk, that's okay because let them think, right? Let them. I used to find so much joy when this Sotomisha first started. When Sotomisha first got started, I used to find so much joy into just putting hey Christy, posting anything. And this lady stopped me. This lady stopped me one day. She said, "What is it that you do?" And I said, "Huh?" She was so confused. I mean, because I think living out loud does not mean exposing everything. They'll leave some people to speculate, right? And or assume, and y'all all know what happens with pros, helps with exposure, being an actor, content creator, singers, help spread the word, boost yourself. Okay, but what if you're not any of those? Are there any other pros if you're not any of those things? If you're not a content creator, if you're not in the social media light, what are the pros of there's nothing wrong with living out loud? In many cases, it can actually be very healthy and freeing. That part, Brittany, I love that answer. I love that. And you don't have to be. I sure don't, Jamie. Sure don't. That's all I got. That's who's going to be pushing my wheelchair. That's who's going to save me from the nursing homes. So I got to make sure they good. I got to make sure they good. They going to save me from some of these little... I look at the society today and I be like, these people, it means being open about who you are and what you are, like how you without custody. That part, Brittany, don't be in the chat for Brittany. Whoever was under Brittany, I ain't see that. That part, Brittany. That part. Because if you're sure and feel comfortable in your skin and you just happy and you feel good about who you are, what you do, you ain't got to be a content creator. I don't think that there's nothing wrong with it. Right? You can live out loud and leave some gaps open and then people will be like, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Thank you, Nick. W in the chat for Nick, y'all. Leave some thought process to, I mean, some wondering. You can live out loud and still. See, that's what I was talking about. Because I often say, well, what if you're not? What are the other pros? Brittany covered it, but I wanted to hear your take on that, Daywall. What are the other pros of it if you're not a content creator? Because so many people are shelled and now I'm going to go to the brown ladies. This was another conversation. If you run a business, right? So I know someone who runs a business and they don't talk about it because they were ashamed and they felt shunned upon and said that they were once told that it was called bragging or boasting, right? Right? Thank you, Nick. Bragging or boasting. But in her case, she should have been wanting to get the word out about her product, but felt a shame around a certain audience to say anything about it. I've been knowing this lady for about 3 years, right? Never in my life even thought of or knew that she ran a business. And I said, well, why you never said nothing? Because I just didn't want people to, girl, that's what people gonna think whatever they want to think. Even if you did live all the way out loud, people still gonna think what they want to think. If you live privately, people are gonna think what they want to think. Right? If you had a secret life, they're gonna think what they want to think. right? Am I right? So private living, secret living, and living out loud. Which one do you prefer? And it may not be for everybody, but I'm like, I could have been one of her biggest clients, but she felt so out of place around a certain umbrella of that part. They're going to talk regardless. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Okay? But for her, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I could have been one of the you could have a product that I probably been looking for. What are the three choices again? Private life, secret life, or living out loud. Thank you, Nick. Which one? Which one would you prefer? And why? I remember when I first started getting on Soda Misha, I had people so confused. That's why I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. F it. Because this is my channel and I say what I want to say. I used to laugh when I used to get inboxes and people thought, and if she is, if she was, if she want to be, if she's going to be, that ain't my business. Living out loud and being happy in my skin. I like that, Danny B. I like that choice. I like that choice. I like that. Because living out loud does not mean that you are, living out loud does not also mean that you don't have any private parts to your life. You can live out loud and still be private. Oh, my bread. Oh, it's perfect, y'all. This is exactly how I like my little tortillas. A little crusty. Buttery and a little, just a little crusty. Just a little crusty, not a lot. Who else? I know somebody else. Danny B said hers. I used to live out loud. Now I have a private life, but I'll tell what, don't mind knowing being known. What made you switch? What made you switch from living out loud to being a private? Did something happen? Was something said? Like, what made you switch? Look, I'm trying to not miss no comments, because I must got them on ghosts or some shit, because they keep disappearing. I think there's a difference between private and secret, in my opinion. There is. What's your opinion, though? What's the difference? Who did that? Who said that? Neat? Was that you, Neat? What's the difference? I think there's a major difference. You know what's Neat? What's the difference, Neat? In your opinion, what do you think the difference is? My bad, I was finishing up. Oh my gosh, it went fast. Yeah, these crazy somebody's son and think. Y'all, I'm about to turn. YouTube, y'all about to piss me off. I'm gonna have a conversation. Y'all keep making the comments make me look like I'm remedial, like I can't read. Like I gotta read like a speed racer or some shit. As soon as I come over here and sit down. I had no preference. The healthiest option is usually somewhere between private and living out loud from confidence. I like that. Or having a balance in between the two. Out loud with a little splash of Out loud with a splash of private to it. It's that secret shit that get me. It's that secret shit. And maybe let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. Your preference is your preference. But if you live in a secret lifestyle, I don't want you in my life. Friend, foe, family member, none of that. Private, yes. Because everything ain't for everybody. Right? That's how I look at it. Living out loud from confidence and most liberating in your authenticity and joy, as long as you balance. Who was that? Was that Brittany again? Was that you, Brittany? Who said that one? That last comment. Who was that, Brittany? I'm gonna play with this phone, y'all, and see if this is on banishing mode or some shit, because it's aggravating the hell out of me. Y'all, I love guacamole so much. Like, OMG. Delicious. What am I drinking? Am I drinking a V8 or it's just water? Private, I just keep to myself if someone find out great secret. They pissing me off. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it's not giving me the option. Okay, there we go. I had to tone the living out loud on my Facebook down. Is it because did you have to tone it down because it was Soda Misha? Is that why you toned it down? You just toned it down on. Okay, maybe the question, maybe I should revise this question. Maybe it should be, should you live, what's your preference to live on Soda Misha? Maybe I should switch it to Soda Misha. And not just in general. That's a whole different take. Ain't it? That gives you a whole different outlook, thought process, and I still didn't get my drink. Because everyday living is totally different from Soda Misha. So, Brittany said, yeah, it's a whole different, it gives you a whole different feel to it. Now, if you go back to what Daywalk, how Daywalk was saying it, I feel like you should be more private on Soda Misha. Yeah. It depending on. Sorry, I got a call, but I think life seems like you're hiding private. That part, that's exactly right. Take us to Twitch. I think I am going to go to Twitch so I can turn some music on. Even different platforms. You see, Queen J said take us to Twitch because on Twitch you can say what you want. Over here the feds might be watching. Need to do. Right? See, and that makes a big difference. I wonder why. I wonder why does it make a big difference on what Soda Misha you on? Y'all know I don't drink soda no more, so I'm trying to think, do I want water or a V8? Okay. Give me like 3 minutes. I'm finna switch it over to Twitch. I love y'all.